What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Today I wanted to make a quick video going over something that I've been using in my trading a lot that's definitely improved my win rate when used in conjunction with other things and used as an additional confluence. This can bring up your win rate by a lot. This is something that I love incorporating into my trading, and this is something that definitely helps me with my entries, and that's going to be the first presented fair value gap. And this is something that I've talked about in other videos before. I've talked about it in my trade recaps, and if you go to my trade recap from August 19th, this is the exact trade that I ended up taking, and where I used this and talked about it briefly, but I want to go a little bit more in depth on it today just because I feel like it's a really important part to add into your trading. If you guys want to join the Discord, just click the link in bio or the pinned comment and have it in there. So if you guys want, we have daily market analysis in there, in-depth trade recaps where I go over the trades, live trade replays, live trade commentary, pre-market analysis every single day. If you guys want the premium, just send me a DM on TikTok with proof of YouTube subscription and TikTok following. I'll let you guys in there for free right now. So anyway, let's get into this. This is called the first presented fair value gap, and you can't just use this blindly and take this, you know what I mean, and trying to top tick and bottom tick like that. You can't do it like that. So coming into the day here, market opens up super aggressive bearish. It sweeps out London low, it sweeps out these New York AM lows. From here, what are we doing? We're using the kill zones indicator, and we're seeing what draws on liquidity are open, right? So sell side draws, we still have all of this liquidity down here. That's my main focus because I think price can potentially continue and come down to here. And buy side liquidity, we still have Asia high, these hourly highs, the London high, all this stuff up here. But after a huge aggressive sell-off like this, what's price going to do? It's usually going to want to retrace. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we're probably going to want to see a retrace before we continue lower, or we're going to see a push up, a continuation, and then go up. We're not probably just going to shoot all the way up, right? So my idea on this trade was to catch a relief bounce. And what did I do over here? I tried to look for confluence over here from the old data to kind of see where price maybe was going to want to react from and bounce off of. So usually I prefer taking these on the 15-minute, but today on this trade, we only found one on the 5. So this trade was taken on August 19th, like I said, so Tuesday the 19th, and this gap was from a week prior on Tuesday, August the 12th. So again, normally I like taking the 15-minute, but this was on the 5. So if you look at this entire leg up, right, all the way up, we have a 5-minute gap right here from like 670 to 667, whatever. This is the first gap on this huge leg to the upside that pushed price up. This is called the first presented fair value gap. It's the first gap. So when you're looking for longs, it's going to be the bottom one, and if you're looking for shorts, it's going to be up at the top, right? So when I saw that and I seen price aggressively selling off with that huge hourly bearish candle, I'm like, okay, if we're going to relief bounce, that's probably going to be the area we're going to want to bounce off of before we either, again, right, we want to see the relief bounce continuation to go lower, or relief bounce, pull back, and continue higher. So my idea here was to catch an aggressive trade off the relief bounce off of that 5-minute gap. Again, we swept out sell side liquidity, we swept out London low, we swept out AM lows. Over here, I'm looking to catch a relief bounce. This is an in and out trade, and I'm using this 5-minute gap, this first presented gap, as the last line of defense in order to push price up. So at this point, I'm scaling down, I'm looking for an entry. Since we're trying to catch an aggressive entry, I'm going down to the 1 minute or the 30-second. I can't show it on here because on TradingView I don't have the 30-second chart, but this was taken on TopStep X. I have the recording on TikTok, in shorts, and in the Discord from the August 19th trade. You guys will see it. So I entered this trade off a 30-second confluence. I think it was a 30-second inverted fair value gap. I have to double check. So this was my entry right here at 669, right around there. And this went up from entry at peak around, what is that around? Sorry, I can't see. That was around from entry, I can't see. I think it was 60 points. Yeah, around 60 points. This bar is just blocking it. Yeah. But we ended up putting our trailing stop, and I ended up getting taken out for about 34 points, but at peak it ran to 61. I ended up winning 2 trades after that, so like it's all good. I didn't catch the whole move on this one, but regardless, you look at that crazy return. If you have a tight stop loss, below that first presented gap, and there you go. You would have caught all those points on that relief bounce. And what does price do after relief bounces. Watch. We go to the 5-minute. Price relief bounces, pulls into a 5-minute bearish fair value gap, and then it continues to sell off all the way down to those continued draws on liquidity. But what do? We capitalized on the relief bounce, and then I actually entered a short. I think I entered it on ES. I have to double check. I don't remember exactly, but we ended up catching continuation shorts down. So we caught the relief bounce up and then the continuation shorts back down. So the thing with this first presented fair value gap is it has to be used in confluence. You can't just take a blind first presented fair value gap, right? In this case, we put the kill zones on. We swept out session lows. We swept out session lows. We're expecting after this aggressive sell-off, we probably want to see a pullback, either a continuation up or a relief bounce before a continuation down. We scroll over. Again, 15 minutes are usually better, but in this case, the 5-minute will work because there is no 15-minute one. We have a 5-minute first presented fair value gap from a week prior, but it's still holding value to us because it hasn't been tested. Okay, we scroll all the way back. Again, since we're trying to catch a relief bounce, we're trying to catch a quick in and out entry. We enter off the 30-second chart. We take entry. We catch 60 points at the peak. We end up trailing stop, ends up getting taken out, but you would have caught nice 60 points right there, and trail your stop on the way up. And what do you target? You could target into these fair value gaps, like on the 5-minute, for example. You target into CE of this 5-minute gap. You could just leave runners up to the continued buy side liquidity. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you're taking this after sell side or buy side draws on liquidity have been taken out, and you're taking it in a relief bounce before a continuation. Or you can take this just as a normal confluence. Say we sweep out, like for example, say this is London low. We sweep out London low, we tap into a first presented fair value gap, and you look for longs just like regular. It doesn't have to be the relief bounce. You could just use it as an additional confluence. But that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick educational video on the first presented fair value gap. I have more going in depth on the Discord, so check that out. Link in the description. That's going to wrap it up for me. Check the links in my description for mentorship and Discord and all that stuff. And until the next one, I'll see you guys then. Peace.